Hey, it's Travis Perret with Trophy Bass Company. I'm with Casey Scanlon, professional angler, professional guide, and we are coming today and doing a video and talking about Trophy Bass Company, why we've started it, where it's coming from. We had a big night last night. We had a Trophy Bass Company launch party here at Mondo Tackle. Had over 100 people show, 100 fans, 100 friends, and catered event, beer, all that kind of deal, and it was a great success. And we were thinking and talking about it, and we decided that it'd be cool to have you guys, our fans, come along in growing our company, into why we've started a jig company, the reason for it, and kind of the details. And you can follow along and see the ups and downs of our company. So Casey, let's start with, in a competitive market like jigs, what made you feel that you wanted to design a jig and could sell a jig in such a competitive market?
Well, what I was struggling with was finding a jig that had every aspect that I wanted it to have, all the features I wanted to have, whether it was the design, the colors, and I was sick of having 3 or 4 rods on my deck with different jigs on them for different scenarios. So what we've tried to do with the Pro Jig is design a jig that you're going to need one jig, not 3. You're not going to need a football jig, a finesse jig, a structure jig, a flipping jig. It's an all-in-one kind of bait. So it makes it easier for me on the water. I'm more efficient. It has all the features that I want, and I don't have to spend time digging through the rod box, reaching down, grabbing another jig. So we've tried to incorporate all the features that I like into one jig, so you're not having to use 3 different jigs to accomplish those different techniques. So basically what we've done here, as you can see right here, it stands straight up. It has a flat bottom here, helps keep that bait on the bottom, which makes it really great for going through rocks, hard cover, fishing it on ledges, structure out deep. So in that aspect, it's replaced the football jig for me. We've kind of narrowed down the nose on here, made it kind of a slender profile on the sides as much as we can to keep that same balance, and that allows it to go through brush, weeds, shallow cover really well. So that was another key aspect. So there you got your flipping jig part of it taken care of. I can trim down the skirt. We've got 11 colors. All of these colors are the colors that I like, that I use. I actually put these colors together, and we've sent them off and had them made, and so these are the colors that I have confidence in, that I use. From coast to coast, these are the colors that I personally like and think that that you need, and probably nothing else. So we've added a keeper on here. That wire keeper is going to help you keep from going through trailers. It's going to, when I skip a lot of boat docks, and I'm constantly having trailers come down. You're going through super glue. It's just kind of a pain. So that wire keeper's installed on both of our swim jig and the Pro Jig. It's going to help keep your trailers intact, keep you fishing longer. It's got the double collar as well.
And one of the things too I wanted to mention is so I'm coming at it from a different angle, because I've thrown jigs, and to me before this, a jig was a jig kind of deal. But I'm coming at the business more from the business side, the marketing, growing something that's small, out of our garage, putting the jigs together, taking something you've designed and trying to get more people to fish with it. When Casey came to me with the idea of, hey, do you want to kind of put this company together? I got this idea for this great jig. I was doing it more from a business side, and then as he explained the jigs more and more, and the differences of them, and then we've had friends, kind of local guys fishing, and they're coming back saying, hey, this is one of the best jigs I fish with. This thing doesn't hang up. It's helping all the aspect. They can drag it, they can flip it, they can skip it, and we've gotten a lot of feedback with this. So that's the thing that excites me the most, is that being a guy that just likes to fish tournaments here and there, obviously not even close to the professional level, it's something that I can use at my local lake and catch fish with when I go to Lake of the Ozarks, Truman, something like that. But then at the elite level, hearing you fishing all over the country, It's pretty cool. So
yeah, and it's a jig that you can just, you know, the weed guard's right, the hook's right, you just pull it out of the package, maybe trim the skirts a little bit, but you know, it's pretty much open it up and use it in any situation that you may come across. This jig's gonna excel. So really excited about this.
Absolutely.
And hopefully you guys follow along with us as we're progressing and making new products and growing as a company.
Yeah, and follow us Facebook, Trophy Bass Company. So if you get a chance, like us on Facebook, go to our website, trophybasscompany.com. And you know, we're always looking for pictures. You know, I like to say too that even though we sell a jig, we love seeing pictures. If you caught it on a jerk bait, you caught it on a spinner bait, and it's a big fish, or your kids are catching fish, and you want to see it, we'll post a picture and give a shout out. So more than welcome to have you do that. So looking forward to having you guys along. We're going to be doing these videos as Casey goes through, you know, the next year, ups and downs of his season and what you're using and fishing with, and also with us on the business side of, you know, where we're getting orders and who's fishing with them and where they're seen around the country. So looking forward to having you along. So all right, Casey, well, it was good talking with you, and we'll catch up with you again down the road.